Hey there. Okay, so you're looking to lose some weight. You're trying to lower your body fat percentage and build a little bit of muscle tone. That's a great goal. And believe it or not, it's super achievable. So no matter where you're starting right now, whether you're trying to lose 20 pounds or 150 pounds, I'm about to show you the quickest and easiest way for you to get the slim, sexy body that you deserve. Now, from what you've told me, you're primarily an endomorph body type, and I'll explain exactly what that means in a second. You'll also understand why, if you're like most endomorphs, you have a harder time losing weight on typical diet and weight loss programs. But first, I'd like to congratulate you on taking a real step towards transforming your body and your health. By going all the way through this quiz, you've proven that you're ready for change. You're ready to create a stronger, more energetic body and ready to burn off every last ounce of unwanted body fat, preventing you from feeling amazing. So since you're an action taker, I'm gonna share with you what it means to be an endomorph and show you the 3 fat destroyers proven to burn fat faster than anything else for your body type. And best of all, these 3 fat destroyers work even if you have no willpower, and you can use them to transform every single area of your body. We've had thousands of women struggling to lose weight, struggling with having energy throughout the day, struggling with even finding time to get in shape, and absolutely incinerating fat from their hips, from their thighs, from their bellies, from all over, just like the transformations you're seeing here today. There are so many more success stories to show you, but right now the important thing that I want you to know is that all these women are endomorphs like you. And it's an exciting thing to be an endomorph. It's like endomorphs have their very own weight loss superpower hidden inside them, but the problem is no one shows you how to turn it on. So today we're gonna change all that. The story of how I discovered these 3 fat destroyers is both fascinating and a little heartbreaking. But the best thing about this story is that it contains a breakthrough that you can use for the rest of your life. You'll realize why every other diet that you've tried has failed you. You'll realize why doing hours and hours of cardio is a complete waste of time for you, and why it's not your fault if you've ever struggled with your weight. But before we get started, it's important that you watch this video all the way through to the end right now, because we don't save any of your personal data on this website. So if you leave, you're gonna have to go all the way back through the quiz and watch it again. Now, before we get into more detail, let me share with you what endomorph stands for. Being an endomorph means that you are a metabolic marvel. So what does this mean? It means that your body is amazing at raising and lowering your metabolism depending on what you eat, to help you conserve energy by storing it as fat on your body to help keep you alive in case of a food shortage. The reason why your body is like this is because thousands of years ago, back in the caveman days, your ancestors may have had to go whole winters without food. And the only reason that they survived is because their bodies were so good at storing excess energy from the food that they ate in the form of body fat, which helped them keep going when food was scarce. And of course, many people who didn't have this metabolic ability died. So you should consider yourself lucky to be an endomorph. And hey, who knows? Your super metabolism could just end up saving your life one day too. But of course, being an endomorph does make losing fat long-term very difficult, especially around your hips, your thighs, your butt, and your belly, even if you do lots of cardio every day. In fact, if you've ever tried other exercise programs, it's likely that they didn't produce good results for you. You might have even found that you maybe gained a few unwanted inches or just felt worn out. This happens to a lot of endomorphs, and the reason this happens is because one-size-fits-all nutrition and exercise programs don't work for you. You're different. You're different than the people around you who lose weight easily. Endomorphs have a very specific set of challenges that they need to be overcome before you can transform your body. But before I reveal the 3 fat burning destroyers to you, let me introduce myself and tell you the unusual way I discovered these amazing fat destroyers in the first place. My name is Vince Sant, and 4 years ago I was a successful personal trainer and a fitness model, and life was pretty good. I had a full calendar of great clients, had over 300,000 followers on my personal Instagram, but I had one big problem. Every couple of months, I would get this one type of client. They'd always be super enthusiastic, smart, committed, great to work with, but no matter what diet I gave them, nothing ever seemed to work long term. And even when they did find a program that they could stick with, they'd do well for the first 2 or 3 months, and then boom, they'd hit a plateau and the weight loss would stop dead. It seemed like no matter what they did, they could never get below a certain weight. Of course, I didn't know it then, but looking back on it, it's obvious that they were endomorphs. One client in particular tried 3 different diet programs over the course of a year with no success. No matter what diet we tried, she always felt like she was starving. And when it came to working out, things weren't much better. She hated cardio. She refused to lift weights because she thought it would make her look like a man. So in the end, she stopped trying, saying she was born to be fat. She was just extremely upset, ready to give up. But no one can blame her for that. And if you feel the same way, no one can blame you for that either. I felt crushed. After all, I became a personal trainer so that I could help people. But that wasn't the worst of it. A couple of weeks later, my mom calls me out of the blue asking me if I could help her lose some weight. She says she wanted to lose about 20 pounds. And guess what? Turns out, although I didn't know it at the time, she was an endomorph too. My mom was eating salads 3 or 4 times a day for weeks on end, jogging through her neighborhood for an hour every other night, and still she wasn't losing weight. The numbers on the bathroom scale, they would rock back and forth every day like a yo-yo. It was so frustrating, to say the least, yet somehow I still believed that if she stuck it out, if she stayed persistent, the results would come. But all that changed one night when I went to surprise my mom with a visit to give her some encouragement. I overheard my mom crying her eyes out on the phone, talking to my sister about how she couldn't understand why she wasn't losing any weight, how she was being so good and sticking to the diet and the workouts, and this is the part that hurt the most, how ashamed she was of letting me down. Me, of all people. The woman had never let me down in my life, and I wasn't about to let her down either. Right then, I began a journey that led to reading over 131 books and online journals about nutrition, reading about the metabolic science of body types, and began testing every fad diet and workout program you can think of. Fasting, keto, vegan, paleo, Atkins, low carb, low fat, Tabata training, cardio, you name it, I tried it. I spent 3 years obsessed with finding the answer, trying to find the most effective, fastest, and easiest way for endomorphs to lose weight and keep it off long term. And through that research and testing, I discovered the 3 fat destroyers I'm going to show you today. In fact, based off the research I'm about to show you right now, I'd say that if you don't start using these 3 fat destroyers, you'll never get that lovely, leaner body that you want. So let's get into it. Fat destroyer number 1, you must confuse your metabolism. So what has confusing your metabolism got to do with you losing weight? Short answer is everything, and here's why. As I mentioned before, as an endomorph, your body is great at adjusting your metabolism so that you can hold on to as much energy in the form of fat as possible in case of an emergency. Now, you might know that the most common form of energy that we use for our bodies are carbohydrates, which comes from foods like potatoes and breads and rice and pastas. And you might also know that to lose weight, you need to create a caloric deficit, which is a fancy way of saying that you need to burn off more energy than you consume, which is why one of the easiest and fastest ways to lose weight is to eat less carbs. You may have even tried maybe a low carb diet like the Atkins diet or the ketogenic diet, and maybe you lost weight. But if you're like most endomorphs, after about a month, you started to eat normally again, and all that weight that you lost came right on back. Does that sound familiar? Well, the reason why this happens is because once your body realizes how low it's running on carbs, it starts thinking, oh my gosh, energy is scarce, and it begins to slow down your metabolism. It does this by producing less and less leptin, your body's fat-burning hormone. This not only causes your metabolism to slow right on down so that you burn less fat, but it also makes it so that you store more fat from whatever you do eat. So what's the solution? How can you fix this? How can you overcome your body's ability to adjust your metabolism so that you can burn off all the fat that you want and get the body that you want and be rid of those pesky weight loss plateaus once and for all? The answer is metabolic confusion. Metabolic confusion is an advanced weight loss technique developed by health experts, and master physique competitors to help make weight for their competitions. And it's the perfect solution for endomorphs like you who want to lose weight fast without gaining it back after, and here's why. Metabolic confusion involves cycling your carb intake between low, medium, and high days so that you can turn your body's ability to adjust your metabolism into your own fat-burning weapon. Here's how it works. On the days you eat low carbs, you'll increase your healthy fat intake, and your body will begin to use that fat to mobilize and burn your fat stores for energy. But as you know, for endomorphs, the weight loss will not last long before your body adjusts and lowers your metabolism, which stops your weight loss, makes you plateau, and causes you to ultimately give up. So to counteract this, the day after your low carb day, you switch to either a moderate carb day or a high carb day and start eating plenty of pastas and breads and potatoes and rice. And by doing this, you will reignite your metabolism like pouring lighter fluid over a barbecue, producing an explosion of leptin in your bloodstream that skyrockets your metabolism. And once your metabolism is raging like a volcano, instead of continuing to eat carbs and waiting for your body to store it as fat, you give your metabolism another sneaky surprise by going back to eating low carb and allow your searing hot metabolism to tear right through your body fat like butter. Are you starting to see now why metabolic confusion is the perfect answer for endomorphs just like you? This is the secret I've used to help thousands of endomorphs lose weight fast. And like I said, don't worry, this sounds way more difficult than it actually is. Clients are often amazed at how easy and enjoyable this method is. And I say enjoyable for two reasons. One, because of the weight loss that they experience, and two, because of how full they feel all the time and the foods they still get to eat. Because with metabolic confusion, you never have to go hungry, not even for a day. On the low carb days, you'll be filling yourself with extra fatty foods like eggs and fish and steak and avocados, nuts, cheese. And if you're worried about eating more fat, don't be. Contrary to popular belief due to outdated research, fats are actually crucial for weight loss. Research has shown that dietary fat breaks down existing fat by activating the fat-burning pathways in your liver. This means that you can start getting rid of stubborn belly fat or lower back fat or whatever you've always struggled with by eating more delicious fats. For example, in 2015, during a study at the University of Alabama, they took 69 overweight, obese men and women and fed half of them a low-fat diet and the other half a high-fat diet for 8 weeks. And the people who ate the higher fat diet lost twice as much belly fat compared to the low-fat group. The science behind metabolic confusion is 100% rock solid and irrefutable. For example, in 2013, there was a study done in Manchester, UK, comparing typical calorie-controlled diets against people using metabolic confusion. The results proved that metabolic confusion was superior to calorie-restricted diets for reducing weight. And the reason why is because metabolic confusion allows you to get all the fat loss benefits of a low-carb diet while still allowing you to eat carbs, which just makes it more sustainable, much easier to stick to, and virtually guarantees that you'll be more likely to keep the weight off long term. There are dozens more studies like this, but for some reason they're never talked about. In fact, many people after watching this video say, Vince, why is this information not publicized? Could there be a hidden agenda to keep the truth, to keep the information away from us? And I always say, well, there could be, who knows? After all, there's a lot of money made off of people whose health is suffering, billions in fact. But at least now you're watching this and you're getting the knowledge you need, which brings us to your next fat destroyer. Fat destroyer number 2, avoid long, boring cardio. Doing lots of cardio doesn't work for endomorphs. Here's why. You may know that one of the keys to weight loss is to maximize the number of hours that your body is burning fat, right? But what you might not know is that you can't do this by doing lots of cardio. Doing loads of cardio is bad for so many reasons. It's downright boring. It makes you age faster. It creates pain in your joints, and it's actually not good for your heart. In fact, a study published by the Mayo Clinic, they studied over 3,000 people who engaged in low, medium, and high levels of cardio for a period of 25 years. The results showed that the people who exercised at the high cardio level and above were 3 times more likely to develop heart problems. That's why people who run long distances and overuse cardio drop dead all the time, like the 29-year-old chef who recently collapsed and died while running the London Marathon. And by the way, I'm not saying any of this to scare you. I'm trying to look out for you here. Truth is, when it comes to burning fat, you only need to exercise enough to activate your SFBM, which stands for super fat burning mode. It's where your body burns fat 24 hours a day, even when you're not exercising. The way to access this state is to perform short but intense workouts that get your heart pumping. For example, if you run up and down your stairs as fast as you can 20 times, you'd be pretty puffed out, right? That's because your body is working super hard to pump oxygen into your muscles to keep you moving that fast. But here's the thing. Your body can only take in a limited amount of oxygen at one time. This is called your VO2 max. And everyone has a different VO2 max level depending on how fit you are. But here's the important thing to know for getting rid of fat. Once you hit your VO2 max, the body continues to replenish oxygen and burn calories for up to 48 hours after your workout. What's more, the less fit you are, the better and easier this works because it will take you less exercise to hit your VO2 max and enter your super fat burning mode. This type of exercise is high intensity interval training, or HIIT for short, and of course the science behind it is 100% rock solid as well. For example, in a study done at McMaster University in Canada, they took 27 people who did little exercise and made half of them do high intensity workouts for 10 minutes 3 times a week, while the other half did long cardio sessions for 50 minutes 3 times a week. The group who did the 10-minute exercise sessions achieved the exact same weight loss results as the group who did the 50 minutes of long, boring cardio. Amazing, right? A fifth of the time spent exercising, same result. But of course, not all HIIT training is created equal. To burn the most fat in the fastest possible time, you need to do certain HIIT workouts at certain intervals on certain days. And if you don't do the right ones on the right days, you could be wasting your time, and maybe you won't trigger that SFBM and burn fat 24/7. So here in a second, I'm gonna give you access to the very best and easiest HIIT workouts for someone looking to lose weight fast. We're talking 10 to 15 minute cardio workouts 3 times per week, and that's it. So if you absolutely dread treadmills like me, be done with them. Because I don't know about you, but wasting hours of my day and my life on boring cardio machines is not my idea of fun. And I doubt it is for you either, so I know you'll love these HIIT workouts. Fact is, when you combine metabolic confusion with HIIT, the results can be fantastic. You'll be dropping body fat so fast it'll blow your mind with how easy it actually is, but only if you properly use the last, most crucial fat destroyer I'm gonna give you. Fat destroyer number 3, use a weight loss plan built for your body type. Look, you already know that there's no one-size-fits-all weight loss solution that works for everyone. We're all way too different, and that goes double for endomorphs like you, my mom, and thousands of others. As you now know, your main weight loss challenge is being able to customize what you eat so that your metabolism works to help you rather than hinder your weight loss. And this is why you've got to be careful with what diet plans you follow. There's just so much confusing and conflicting information out there these days. If you ask 10 different diet experts what's the best way to lose weight, they'll give you 10 different ideas. Give up meat, give up dairy, give up wheat. But what you need is for someone to take you by the hand and show you exactly what to have every single day to lose weight in a way that works for your amazing metabolism. You need a solution that does most of the hard work for you, tells you what to eat, when to work out, and most importantly, supports you and encourages you every step of the way so that you can get the body that you want in the fastest time possible. Wouldn't that be perfect for you? Well, for a long time, nothing like this existed for endomorphs like you and my mom, which is why you may have tried many diets and fitness programs with no success for years. This is why I created Fat Loss Extreme. It took a few failed starts to get it right, I'm not gonna lie, but in the last 3 years, my team and I have created the world's first fat loss solution built specifically for your body type, a system that's now helped over 450,000 endomorphs in well over 100 countries drop fat while adding toned, sexy muscle. And do it all in a matter of weeks without risking injury, without spending hours in the gym, and without having to go on some challenging diet. And best of all, it works at any age, no matter if you're in your 20s, 40s, 60s, or even older. And the system is so easy to use. It'll blow your mind. All you have to do is log in, and the Fat Loss Extreme system gets to work walking you through calculating your daily calories for you, guiding you through every step of creating your weekly weight loss menu so you know exactly what to eat, and makes creating the weight loss meals you love as simple as pie with step-by-step instructions. For 90 days, you'll be led step by step through using metabolic confusion and a flexible dieting fat loss strategy that strips fat incredibly fast and allows you to keep it off without starving you, without making you give up the foods that you love, and without getting frustrated at the lack of results in the mirror. So not only will you lose as much fat as you want, but you'll keep it off this time with no effort. And like I said, this is a 100% done for you system. There's no worrying about what to eat and when, and no getting confused, because the step-by-step tools in the Fat Loss Extreme program makes everything super easy. So all you have to do is follow the program and watch your body make more and more progress every single week. And when it comes to exercise, you'll be doing the absolute least needed to activate your super fat burning mode every day for 90 days. And you'll get full automated videos showing you exactly what to do, what exercises to do, when and how to do them, so that you are never confused. Plus, unlike most workout programs that are typically geared for bodybuilders, I'm aware that you don't want to get that big bulky look, and that's why this program only includes exercises that create the fastest fat loss. You'll also be getting my HIIT cardio system, which is where I give you the very best HIIT training exercises for fat loss, period. Like I said, you won't be doing these HIIT workouts every day. As far as your cardio goes, you'll only need to do 3 quick 10 to 15 minute sessions per week, and you'll be melting fat 24/7. So if you hate cardio, that's all good. With this program, you won't ever have to step foot on a treadmill again if you don't want to. So if you've ever wanted to melt fat from your body while toning up your legs and your booty and your arms and your core everywhere, with a step-by-step blueprint that makes knowing exactly what to eat so easy even a 5th grader could do it, and gives you the smallest amount of exercise needed to burn all the fat you want in record time without injuring you or making you feel worn out, then Fat Loss Extreme is for you. What's more, you can access this entire system on your phone right now. So you can bring it to the gym, or you can have it at home on your computer, anywhere you go. All you have to do is log on and let the Fat Loss Extreme system guide you to having the body you want every day. Does that sound good? Well, it gets even better, because here's my personal guarantee to you. Give my Fat Loss Extreme system a try today and see how fast the stubborn pounds of fat seem to melt right off your body. See how much more energy you have as the fat that's been holding you down is now gone, allowing you to do more of what you love. And with more energy, you'll be in a better mood and be able to uplift the people around you. You'll inspire others while you spend time with your family, your community, and thousands of others who have already joined the Fat Loss Extreme program. And to show you how much I care about helping you transform your body, I want to give you something I know you'll love. 5 life-changing gifts for trying out Fat Loss Extreme today. Gift number 1, the home-based Fat Destroyer program, a $47 value, yours free today. Because too many times I hear about ladies not achieving the body of their dreams because they're intimidated by the gym, or they don't have access to a gym, or they don't have time to go to the gym. Well, say goodbye to that, because with my brand new home-based Fat Destroyer program, you'll get a selection of my easiest but most powerful fat burning movements so that you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And when I'm saying easy, I'm talking 20 minutes max. I'll be personally recording every exercise for you in follow along fashion for 90 days. So even if you never leave your house, this bonus will guarantee you get the body you've always wanted. Gift number 2, the Booty Builder, a $47 value as well, one of our best-selling female programs. The Booty Builder is a step-by-step program that, through specific exercises that target your leg and glute muscles from different angles, it shapes your legs and your booty faster than you thought possible. So if you ever want to hit the pool, or throw on a nice little dress for your man, or wear some tight-fitting jeans, your booty is gonna be looking amazing. This program sells for $47 in our store, but you get it free when you order Fat Loss Extreme today. Gift number 3, the 6-pack shred. Now, along with getting a better booty, the next place women always want to strengthen and tone is their core, which is why I'm also going to be throwing in our 6-pack shred program. This is the same system that allowed Alexandria and hundreds of others to go from this to this. This program is only available in our store for $47, but yet again, it's yours free if you try Fat Loss Extreme today. Gift number 4, our recipe guide consisting of 47 mouth-watering recipes. For this guide, I hired a professional chef to create the most delicious, healthy recipes you've ever tasted. I did this because I want to make sure that you love the foods that you're eating every day, otherwise I know you'll quit. So not only do these meals taste amazing, but the guide explains exactly how to cook each one so that you can still stick to your diet. And none take more than 30 minutes to make. It's a $37 recipe guide, and again, it's yours free today. Gift number 5, my fat loss supplement guide. A $37 value, yours free. Now, to be clear, you do not need to take supplements to transform your body with Fat Loss Extreme. People always assume to burn fat and build muscle, they have to take a bunch. No. You will be a fat-burning machine once you start using Metabolic Confusion combined with the HIIT workout plans and following a plan for your individual body type. But once that's taken care of, a quality recovery supplement or metabolic booster can be the cherry on top. This fat loss supplement guide will stop you from wasting your money on supplements that don't work and reveal the few that can help your progress. You'll get all this and so much more with these incredible gifts. I bet by now you can't wait to get started on your path to your very own body transformation. And by now you might be wondering how much you'll have to invest to get access to our Fat Loss Extreme system, plus the $215 worth of free bonus gifts, the home-based fat destroyer, the booty builder, the 6-pack shred, the 47 mouth-watering recipes, and my fat loss supplement guide. Especially when you consider that no other program takes you by the hand and guides you step by step through destroying fat for an endomorph. No other program makes it easy to use Metabolic Confusion to turn your metabolism into your own weight loss superpower. And no other program shows you how to burn fat all day long by doing the least exercise possible so that you don't have to wear yourself out with loads of cardio. But before you decide if our Fat Loss Extreme system is right for you or not, let's take a moment to think about the alternatives that you could try here. Because you could hire a personal trainer and a nutritionist. A good trainer alone will cost you $100 or more for each exhaustive workout, which could end up costing you around $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month for something that doesn't even address your core metabolic problem. You could also try out some risky fat loss supplement made from the newest superfood fad for $50 or more for each 1 month supply. But you might already realize that most of those magic pills are gimmicks, which means you could end up paying at least $600 a year or more for something that might not even work or address the root cause of your weight problem. And worse, many of these pills come with horrible symptoms like inflammation, bloating, constipation, fatigue, insomnia, the list goes on and on. And then there's Fat Loss Extreme, the only all-in-one fat loss solution that's designed for endomorphs like you. Let me ask you this. How much is it worth to you to burn off the unwanted fat that causes nagging aches and pains in your body? How much is it worth to you to follow a proven plan that will not only burn away your fat, but give you much more energy? I've gotten thousands of emails from women who have joined Fat Loss Extreme, all telling me that $297 is a steal. After all, $297 is a steal if it gives you a new lease on life. Why? Think about the money that you've spent over the years on healthcare, medication, or those diets that never really got you the results that you wanted. According to the Harvard School of Public Health, overweight Americans spend $9,000 to $17,000 more in medical bills compared to others. And that doesn't even include the opportunity cost of being overweight, like missing out on better job opportunities or attracting a better mate. Take a second and think. If you could achieve half the success of the men and women that you've already heard about today, which you can do in the first 7 days, how much money would you save? More importantly, how would finally losing the weight that may be holding you back make you feel? How would it change your life? It can be hard to put a finger on how much that's worth. It's almost priceless, right? So even at $297, Fat Loss Extreme is a steal, but you won't have to pay anywhere near $297. Listen, I want to make your decision to try this out as easy as possible for you. So first, I want to slash the suggested price of $297 down to $148. I'm sure you'll agree that having the life-changing results you'll get with Fat Loss Extreme is well worth that, especially considering how fast it can improve your quality of life. But I want to make it even easier for you to get the transformation that you desire. And by easier, I mean more affordable. In fact, I want to make this a simple, no-brainer decision for you to say yes and give our fat loss system a try today. So when you say yes to the Fat Loss Extreme system today and you make the commitment to getting the lean body that you want, I'm only gonna ask that you cover my website maintenance and distribution costs by investing a meager $57. That's less than you'd spend on one night out or a single decent pair of shoes. For only $57, you will get instant access to the entire Fat Loss Extreme program right away. Plus, you'll also get the home-based fat destroyer, the booty builder, the 6-pack shred, the 47 mouth-watering recipes, and my fat loss supplement guide, a total value of $512 for a measly $57. And that's one small single payment today only, not monthly like some other programs. But wait, one more thing. One thing I've learned from helping thousands of endomorphs transform their bodies is that your environment is everything. When you're surrounded by people pulling together in the same direction, it makes a massive difference. And that's why if you agree to try out Fat Loss Extreme today, you'll also get instant access to our exclusive VIP private members only group where you get instant access to me and over 50,000 active members who are transforming their bodies right now. You'll not only get to read their stories and chat with them to get any support that you need to keep you motivated, but one of my best weight loss coaches posts videos in the group answering your questions 5 days a week. But of course, if you don't want to join the group, it's not required to get the results that you're after, but it's there if you need it. And the best part is you don't need to leave the comfort of your own home. You don't need to rearrange your schedule for meeting times, and you don't need to worry about recurring credit card charges. Your exclusive membership in Fat Loss Extreme gets you 24/7 access for whenever you need it most. If you join Fat Loss Extreme today, from this page only, you'll get lifetime membership to our VIP group absolutely free of charge. And that's not all. You'll also get free lifetime support from our Fat Loss Extreme team, which means I'm giving you the personal email addresses of my support team. So if you ever have any questions about the Fat Loss Extreme system or about any of the gifts that I'm giving you today, or you have any doubts whatsoever, you can send us an email and we'll bend over backwards to ensure that you get the guidance and the support that you need. All you have to do to get started and experience real results for yourself is click the button below. When you click the button below, you'll go to a secure checkout page. So don't worry, your information is 100% safe and secure, as we use the same state-of-the-art security systems, same ones used by Apple and Amazon. Once you've entered your information, you will gain instant access to the entire Fat Loss Extreme program. Plus, you'll get the Extreme at-home workout program, the Booty Builder, the 6-pack shred, the 47 mouth-watering recipes, and my fat loss supplement guide, and you'll get instant access to a thriving community of people just like you. Right now, you're about 20 seconds away from beginning your body transformation. All it takes now is a click of a button. So if you feel that this is right for you, if you're feeling that urge inside of your gut to take action, then make your move now. Click the button below. Now, I realize you could be skeptical about the Fat Loss Extreme program. All I ask right now is that you set those doubts aside for a moment and consider the proof. I've shown you verified scientific studies about metabolic confusion and HIIT workouts. You've heard stories of how it helped me save my mom, You've seen pictures and testimonials from a couple of the 400,000 endomorphs like you that I've already helped. All you need now is to have a tiny, tiny bit of faith to give this a try and hope that it helps you too. And I know it can be hard to trust. So that's why I'm protecting you with a full, no questions asked, 100% lose the weight or it's free guarantee. It's this simple. If at any point over the next 60 days you have not lost weight, or if you're not satisfied with the Fat Loss Extreme system for any reason, let me know and I will prompt a courteous refund, no questions asked. Look, I know this system is life-changing, and I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to completely transform your body. I can't make it any easier for you to take action, but you have to be the one who clicks the download button. And I almost forgot to mention, one of the coolest parts of this is you don't have to pay and then wait around for it to ship to you. We've made everything so that it's available in your hands in less than 20 seconds from right now. So you can get immediate access to Fat Loss Extreme, the Booty Builder, the Six-Pack Shred, our Fat Burning Recipe Guide, and my Fat Loss Supplement Guide, all 100% risk-free when you order right now. All you need to do is click the button below this video to get started. Also, before you go, please understand that I can promise that this one-time special offer is good today only. If you leave this page and decide you're gonna get it tomorrow, you'll be sorry to find out that you'll have to get these programs at full price on our website. If you're serious about dropping your body fat percentage to a number that you're proud of, and not only being comfortable, but confident in your own skin, and saying goodbye to wearing comfy clothes, or Spanx as my mom used to call them, because that's all you can fit in, make today the day that you took a stand. The day that you can look back on as the day it all started. Take advantage of this limited time offer and get the body that you've always wanted and deserved. Click the button below this video and get started now. You're gonna love having more energy. You'll love the way your partner will look at you. In a matter of weeks, you're gonna sleep better, feel more attractive, be more confident. And if you have kids, they're gonna be inspired by the transformation you're about to achieve. They're gonna be so proud of you. And listen, if you feel like you're at a crossroads right now, you're not alone. I've been there too. Truth is, right now, you're facing 3 paths. The first path, do nothing. Ignore everything that you've learned in today's video and go about your life the way that it was before you arrived here. If you choose to go down this path, you'll experience more of the same frustrations that brought you to this video. In other words, the cost of doing nothing is much more than this measly one-time payment. The second path, you take the advice I gave you earlier and try to do it all yourself. You can spend hours studying how to apply metabolic confusion. You can test different high-intensity workouts until you find the best ones for fat loss. You could research the perfect training plan, gym or at-home plan for building toned, sexy muscle, and the right booty and leg exercises along with the right core workouts to improve those areas to your liking. You can scour the internet and test different ingredients to find meals that taste good and are healthy. All the information is out there if you have the time to research and test it all. Or there's the third path. You give Fat Loss Extreme a chance to give you the body that you've always dreamed of. Imagine seeing yourself slim down and wearing the outfits that you've always wanted to. Imagine having more energy all the time, feeling more positive all the time, participating in activities you had no energy for before, and looking good as you do them. You can do this, and I'm gonna help you every step of the way. I urge you to click the button below now and get instant access to Fat Loss Extreme and all 5 free gifts, a total value of $280 while you still have the chance. Look, you can decide to take action right now and embrace the path to getting the body and health that you deserve, or you can turn your back on it and turn away from this path and decide to continue as you are. Either way, the decision is yours. But consider this, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. Isn't it about time for a change? The decision you make right now in this moment reflects your commitment to yourself, your commitment to living the happiest, healthiest, and highest quality of life possible. I hope you won't regret not taking action today. You have nothing to lose and a lifetime of health and happiness to gain. Oh, and before I let you go, I want to tell you one more pleasant surprise on the other side of the order button below, but I can't tell you what it is yet. You'll have to click that button to find out. Again, I'm Vince. I want to thank you for watching this video all the way through. I hope you make the right choice for yourself and your health, and I can't wait to see you on the other side.